What makes a legend? How does ordinary become extraordinary? How can I be legendary? Welcome to Legends Only. Maria Leonor Gerona Robredo was born on April 23, 1965. She's the 14th Vice President of the Philippines. She spent a decade as a lawyer working at the grassroots until the untimely passing of her husband, Interior Secretary Jesse Robredo. She won a seat in Congress in 2013, then was called upon to run for the vice presidency in 2016. She is a dedicated mother to her three daughters, Aika, Trisha, and Jillian. How did Leni Robredo become Leni Robredo? Let's find out here on Legends Only. What an honor! Welcome to Paano Ba To? Vice President Leni Robredo.
Thank you, Bianca. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for your time and welcome to Legends Only. Wow. Ma'am, I want to get to know you a little bit more. We want to share with people your story of how you became you. So I guess I'd like to start off with what were you like as a student and as a young girl growing up in Naga?
I was very, very shy. I was pretty much good in school. I was okay with my academics. I was active in school activities, pero I was so shy. My mom was a teacher in the school that I went to, all-girls school. Parang sa akin, I was forever being compared to my mom. Kasi yung mom ko, parang siya, superstar. She was an extrovert. She was dancing the ballet until I was in high school. Tapos, she was into theater. Tapos ako sobrang baliktad. Tapos, pati yung itsura ko, Bianca. Yung mom ko, maputi, always smiling. Tapos ako, mukha ko yung dad ko. Tapos, maitim ako. Alam mo, people can be mean, diba? Yung reference sa'yo, ikaw yung ugly duckling. Tapos, pag nakikita ka, sasabihin sa'yo, ay, bakit hindi ka nagmana sa nanay mo? So, I think that contributed to my being an introvert. Pero my younger sister naman, who was 2 years younger than I am, mas mana sa nanay ko. Pareho kami theater arts club. Yung sister ko, bida. Siya yung lead role. Tapos ako yung sa lights, ako yung sa curtain. That was me when I was in school. Pero academic contests kasama ko. I mean, I was representing our school. Yung mga contests na where you will be required to face an audience, wala ako doon. Yung sister ko yon. I was more like my dad. My dad was a practicing lawyer who became a judge. Medyo mahiyain din, kept to himself. Pero I think I learned compassion from him. Siya yung umuuwi na may mga bit-bit na matanda, na bata, na hindi pa kumakain, papakainin sa bahay. Alam mo yon, nakita niya, naawa siya matanda, iuwi niya sa amin, bibigyan ng clean clothes, papakainin. So all my life, I grew up having a dad like that. Halimbawa, pupunta kami yung sa amin sentro, wala sa aming mall eh. So pupunta sa market, nakapark yung sasakyan namin, hinihintay namin yung mom ko buying something, tapos may makikita siya na nanay na sinasaktan yung anak. Ang iba kasi mga bata, yung iiyak sila, hindi binibilhan ng toy, may nakikita kami pinapalong nanay. Pinapatulan yun ng dad ko. So, pupuntahan niya yung nanay, papagalitan niya kasi sinasaktan yung anak. So, sa akin, parang masyadong aware ako ng mga injustices kahit within the home dahil yung dad ko was like that.
Wow! So, that's where it comes from. I mean, that public service helping out, that is innate in you. So you said you were shy, but
Yes.
I found, like, even in my own journey and other stories, that usually we start to develop confidence when we sort of find what we're good at. Was it the same for you, and when was that?
Ako, late bloomer.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos I think, yung pinaka mas mas parang yung crossroads. When I got married to my husband, and then we got married January of the following year, kandidato na siya for mayor of Naga. Napilitan ako to campaign. Napilitan ako, nag-house to house din ako. Pero it was so painful for me. Paminsan sasabihin ng asawa ko, sabay-sabay yung aking speaking engagements. Yung iba ikaw, yung iba ako. Parang the night before, hindi ako makatulog. Kahit sobrang simple lang na, barangay lang naman yung pupuntahan ko. Pero parang may stage fright ako. Slow burn siya masyado. Even when I was the mayor's wife already, I would would support him, I would participate. Pero if I had a chance na hindi ako yung nasa harap, yun yung pipiliin ko. Pero yun, yung when the plane crash happened, parang I had no choice anymore. Wala na akong paldang tataguan. Kasi before, tumatago ako sa likod ng tatay ko. Nung nandiyan yung asawa ko, tumatago ako sa likod niya. Pero all of a sudden, when he died, wala na eh. Ako na yun eh. Wala nang iba. I had to be there for the children. Para my husband left responsibilities that I had to fulfill. So all of a sudden, yung lahat na fears ko were cast aside. Parang naging secondary na yung fears ko dun sa responsibilities ko.
How come the impression that I get from like an outsider looking into your world is that parang you're not fazed being the only woman in a man's room, let's say? Where do you get that? Do you think?
Before kasi I was with PAO, yung Public Attorney's Office, and most of my clients were people who were in jail. These were people who did not have the money to pay for their own lawyers. So at that time, when I was with PAO, I spent all my Saturdays inside the jail. So nung nasa PAO na ako, parang nagkaroon ako ng very strong affinity with them. Para sa akin, nawala yung takot na lahat ito lalaki. Nawala yung parang inferiority because of my gender. Nung nasa PAO kasi ako, maraming mga lalaki yung umaasa sa akin eh. Umaasa sa akin because I was the lawyer assigned to defend them. Nung napangasawa ko na yung asawa ko, ganun din, na parang gender was never an issue. He never made me feel inferior just because I was a woman. My life before I became VP was a preparation for what was to come. So ang gustong sabihin, when I became VP already, parang all of a sudden, I was at the receiving end of misogynistic remarks. Parang para sa akin, it was wrong, but at the same time, parang it did not faze me at all. In the sense na parang I was never pushed to a corner and asked whether I was worthy because I was a woman. So it helped me survive the many things that happened when I was VP already.
Eventually, of course, your relationship with your husband and being exposed to the world of politics led to you stepping in his shoes, kumbaga, and entering the world as well. There is a saying that power doesn't change a person, that it only reveals who you truly are. Do you agree with this?
Yes, 200%. My husband has been in politics since 1988. So that's more than half my lifetime already. And, we have seen so many politicians already. And ang pinaka-lesson sa akin, pero hindi ko naman sinasabi, Bianca, na ako napakatino ko, hindi ako magiging gaya sa kanila. Pero just the awareness that power will change you. It helps to keep yourself in check. Ganun yung exercise namin na mag-asawa when he was still alive. Meron kaming gabi-gabing exercise kasi Naga is so small, Bianca. I don't know if you can relate. When my husband was mayor, our us time was after dinner. We will allow the kids to watch TV and I will drive him around. Wala kaming driver, so I will drive him around. Nakataas pa yung paa niya sa dashboard. Pero ang pinakasadya niya, he will check if all the street lights are working. Kasi ang sinasabi niya, if a street light is not working, that reveals governance. Kung pabaya ka as a mayor, etc., etc. Pero while we're doing that, yung parang cruising along, yun yung parating pinag-uusapan namin. How our day went, what were the issues he had to confront during the day, and parating napapag-usapan yung mga thin line between decisions.
Mm-hmm.
When you have power, some things get so easy. The privileges. So meron kami, Biancang, parating sinasabi sa bawat isa na huwag tayo niyan kasi baka masanay tayo. It was what we said to each other every day. Now while I'm driving him na ganito, yung aming kahit friend, na ino-offer na halimbawa maggamitin yung ganito na libre. Halimbawa pupunta kami somewhere para mas madali yung magdaan mo sa airport. Basta the privileges that come with power. Parate namin sinasabi, wag tayo niyan kasi baka masanay tayo. So yung biro namin, pag nasanay tayo, baka hanap-hanapin natin. And I think naging very helpful siya to have someone who helps you check yourself. Kasi paminsan, ako ngayon na ako na yung politiko, I do the same exercise na ako na lang. Na nililista ko yung ano ba yung mga pinagdaanan during the day na baka may thin line between what is right and wrong. Na baka hindi naman wrong pero yon? Baka masanay? Sa akin, I think yun yon. Yun yung how to keep ourselves in check if we are given those privileges. And I think pag medyo may weakness kasi yung character natin, mas madali tayong mag-succumb. Parang there is always the danger that you find reasons on why you have to do this.
Justifying.
Yeah, you try to justify why your decisions decisions are such. 'Di ba sa Harry Potter, merong sinasabi na it's your choices. Yung sinabi ni Dumbledore na it's your choices that reveal your character. And I think to a very large extent it's the same.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. It definitely reveals how VP Leni became VP Leni. But of course, we evolve and we grow continuously, right? With every experience. How do you feel you are still becoming Leni?
Para sa akin, Bianca, hindi tayo static eh. Whatever age we are in. Halimbawa ako, I'm 56 now. Pero I feel like I'm still evolving. And I'm evolving because of the many experiences that I go through. I come across with. I learn a lot from my daughters. Up until now, I learn a lot from the very young people who I am working with. Ganun naman siguro yung essence ng pagkabuhay natin eh. Yung you never stop being open to change. Yung siguro yung mahalaga lang na nag-evolve ka into someone better. So yung sa akin, I'm very open to evolving still. Tingin ko yung Leni Robredo ngayon was slightly different from who I was in the past. Sabi ko nga sobrang mahiyain ako. Ang prayer ko everyday, Bianca, laging wisdom, discernment, saka guidance. Kasi I think yun naman yung kailangan, lalo na with the work that I have.
Yes. As a final question for all my Legends Only guests, what would your advice be to the person watching or listening to this and listening to your story now to find what they are meant to do and the path they are meant to take?
I always tell this to my daughters, na you are where you are meant to be. When we are much younger kasi we always wonder, di ba, where should I be? Pero para sa akin kasi, yun nga eh, you are where you are meant to be. Gusto sabihin na kung asan tayo ngayon, ito yung nakatakda talaga for us. Kaya kailangan natin pagbutihin. Parang the grass is not greener on the other side of the fence. Parang the grass will be greener where you are. Depende sa'yo. You have to be the best that you can be today. Kasi in the future, when you look back, parang all the dots connect eh. Kaya ngayon, sa akin, ang dami kong ibang ginawa. I was with PAW, I taught, I was with a development agency, pero all the dots connected eh. Ang gusto kong sabihin, those dots where I was in the past, that was where I was meant to be at that particular time. So yun siguro yung pinaka-final message ko to the young people listening to us na because this is where you are really supposed to be, make the most out of it.
I love that. Definitely. I heard that recently as well from Tito Boy, quoting Eckhart Tolle. Yun daw
yes.
yung libro niya na the point being, if you take care of the now, right now, it will lead you to the next. And
yun.
that's a powerful reminder for all of us actually na sometimes we think about paano na yung future,
Yes,
where will I be in 5 years, 10 years? But you're right in that, yeah, we are where we are meant to be. And I'm so happy that I'm meant to be here with you now. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat din. Thank you, Bianca.